everyone seems to be going straight to coloring books, or they're starting from beginner and they're going straight to puzzle book, or they're starting from beginner and they're going straight to all these different activity books that they're not really sure what they're doing, they're not really sure how to get the keywords right. Hello and welcome to the Residual Royalty Academy. If you're brand new to KDP and you've never even published your first book before, the best thing to do is to watch the free course. It puts all of these YouTube videos in a really easy to follow order so you can publish your first 50 or 100 books and start to make $50 or $100 in passive income each and every month, and then scale that as you go. But if you want to scale a bit faster, then get the Royalty Accelerator course. There's more information in the link in the description. It's going to show you how to blow up your KDP royalties to where you can get $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 per month, okay? Like I did in December of 2019 in quarter 4. So make sure you're planning for quarter 4 now, because when it comes around, you'll just wish that you had more books. And in this video, we're kind of talking about something related to quarter 4, which is, should you still be making journals? And the answer is for sure you should be. So there seems to be the general belief and feeling around in some other inferior YouTube channels and in other Facebook groups as well that are not quite so good as the Residual Royalty Academy Facebook group, that journals are not worth publishing anymore, and all these people, everyone seems to be going straight to coloring books, or they're starting from beginner and they're going straight to puzzle book, or they're starting from beginner and they're going straight to all these different activity books that they're not really sure what they're doing, they're not really sure how to get the keywords right, how to do everything right. They're just starting right in at the deep end, and I don't think that's the right thing to do, because if you're a beginner, you should 1000% be doing no content before you do low content first. Because with no content, you're going to be building the foundational skills. You can put out 5 to 10 books a day. You can learn how to do your keywords with help from the Royalty Accelerator course. You can just learn all the different foundational skills. You can learn about getting your dimensions right. All these different things that it takes to make it in low content, you can learn them in no content. So I would argue that you should be doing no content for a good while, maybe 1 or 2 months, before you even start to think, okay, well, I'm now good enough to make a coloring book. So that's point 1, in favor of definitely making journals. So number 2, contrary to popular belief, and all the sentiment in all these inferior groups and channels, these books are still selling. So let me look at my royalties from last month. You may have seen the April income report already, depending on how I structure these videos and when they go out. But let's see. So the income was 1326 in royalties with 673 sales. This one was an activity book. This one was my non-fiction book. This one is not really saying the niche on this one. This one, again, not really saying the niche on this one. And for this one as well, they're all the same kind of niche. So it's going to be hard for me to tell you what they are. This one is a logbook. This one is a pretty much no content as well. This one's an activity book. This one is no content. This one here, let me see. This is no content. This is activity. This is a logbook. This is a no content lined notebook. This is a, let me see, puzzle. This one, let me see. Sorry for the tediousness. I have to make sure I don't read out any of these titles as I'm scrolling down. This one is no content line notebook. This one is my second non-fiction 30,000 word book that's just gone out. It's not got many sales yet because the launch process is still ongoing. This one here is activity, logbook, no content, activity, let me see, keep going down. So as we go down, there's going to be so many more lined notebooks. So this one is a line notebook, line notebook, line notebook, line notebook, line notebook, line notebook, line notebook. So I've still got so many no content books. As I go down here, I'm not going to go through all of them because there's 673 different sales. All of these are primarily no content. So anyone that's telling you, oh, you need to go straight to coloring books or straight to puzzle books or straight to this other thing, for the first 1 or 2 months, I really wouldn't do that. So depending on how many months you are into your KDP journey, if you're 1 or 2 months in, you should definitely be starting with no content first, because that's where you're going to learn all the skills. Let's go back onto here. And yeah, even if you're 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months down the line, you should still be making these, still be testing different niches and making high quality notebooks that people resonate with. Because as I say, they're still selling, and you've just seen that in my royalties from last month. And point 3 in favor of why you should still be making no content line journals and composition books is that there's some good seasonal niches coming up. So you got Father's Day coming up soon, and Father's Day was what changed the game for me when I just started last year on KDP last April, because in June I hit over $1,000 in June 2019, and that was because I had some Father's Day books that really took off. So obviously those books are still on Amazon. They're not selling at the moment, but I'm going to start pumping some ads to make sure those BSRs are really, really high by the time Father's Day comes in, and that way I'll be on the first page again and making a lot of money from those books that I've already put hard work into. So it's just going to take a few ads, and those books are going to take off really nicely, I hope. So to summarize this video, just make sure that you're making high quality notebooks. Make sure you're not spamming, using these automation softwares that people seem to sometimes use that just make rubbish books with 100 different hobbies on each one. That's just a terrible idea. Make sure they resonate and connect with the audience, and whoever is in the niche that you're targeting, make sure the customer, laughs or cries or whatever, gives some emotion, and that way they'll feel inclined to buy the book. That's how human psychology works. And as I say, just keep testing different niches. So keep making these no content books. Maybe at the same time you do want to make some low content at the same time, it's completely up to you. But I do think there's too much sentiment that no content books don't work anymore. So I just wanted to put this video out there into the ether. So I hope it's been a useful video. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment down below a little notebook emoji if you made it to the end of the video. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. I'll see you then. Goodbye.